This year tulikubaliana we are going to make new money. Tulikubaliana also we are going to save money. But before we do that, let's ask ourselves, how are we going to save money?
Welcome home. This is David Tikva. Here we smile, learn, grow. Here we manifest together. Don't miss the moment. Siku zote ni God. Step in the story. Watch your faith unlock. Don't miss the moment. Siku zote ni God. Here we smile and grow every day with God.
This year tulikubaliana we are going to make new money. Tulikubaliana also we are going to save money. But before we do that, let's ask ourselves, how are we going to save money? So I'm going to break down things that are not worth your money this year 2026. So please watch this video till the end, and kama unajua one of the things that I'm going to highlight down here, it messing around your saving habit. Please try as much as possible using the atomic habit strategy to completely make sure that you are walking out free from all these bondages. Come on, watch this video for the very first time. Now, how just subscribe? Kindly do me a favor, hit on that subscribe button and notification bell, so every time I upload premium content like this one, you can always be notified. So let's break them down here. Join me as we break them down and we learn for the glory of God. This year, it's a year of overflow, but we have to consider these things that I'm going to break them down for you. So the first thing is constant upgrades to the latest gadgets. Yes, I know tunakuanga na hii habit. Yeah, we want to get the new watch, new phone, new camera, new TV, because the manufacturer, they're upgrading every now and then, you know, and they make sure that the upgrade iko na kitu uta feel like you need to buy it, you know. So buy something that is going to serve your purpose. Wachana na hii mbio, you know, because you want to post on social medias, you want to show us that you have the latest iPhone, you know, you want to show us that you have the latest TV. You are living that kind of life. Please, the trend will always mess around your financial situations, because hata kama ni kufanya trading, definitely you're going to kutoa pesa hapa, you add hapa, you know. So make sure that you are only buying those items or those gadgets that they are going to serve your purpose, you know. Usikimbizane na hizi trend, because we want to save our money this year of 2026. The other one is non-essential subscription. Yeah, wacha tuanze na content creator. Kama unajua app, kuna app ya free na kuna app yenye lazima you pay for the subscription. This year, ebu try. Inaweza kuwa lengthy, inaweza kuwa hectic, but kama you're not making any money for now, please go for that free editing app or software or anything that can serve the purpose before you start translating to money. You know, you don't need to, kuna mse mwingine ataenda subscribe into these channels and everything, and the whole day you're busy working, but because you want ile category subscribe into this channel and everything, or you have the Netflix, and to be frank, you are so busy at a party time, but by the end of the month unapata you are paying for these subscriptions so that you can be in the pro or the premium version of them. So kama you are not using them this year and you are not adding any value to them, toka kabisa, you don't need them completely. Those monthly cycling habits, they will only keep you, you know, in that kind of a circle. You're not adding any money, you're only just chipping and funding them. And that is how they will make sure that they are giving you things that itakufanya uingie more and more. And before you realize, you are already custom to doing what they want, and kukaa bila, you'll feel like you are not into in a good state. You know, it's a very high time. You know, we interact with nature. You know, interact with nature, interact with people, because so many people in this generation, we are so glued into phone that we rarely get a time to interact with friends and families around and everything, because of these subscriptions zenye tumechukua kwa simu, kwa TV and everything. So the other one, it's frequent fine dining or high-end restaurants. It's so funny. Let me tell you something. One person aliniambia, you know, kwenda kukula kwa hoteli na hizi high-end hotel and these kinds of food, it can be as addictive as mse ako into alcoholism. And to be frank, ebu kuta mse mwenye hajazoea, you know, kukula into a normal space or back at home, they will tell you they are never comfortable. Na watakwambia mi hata huwa sishibi and I don't feel like they satisfy my craving. It's because they wired their subconsciousness and brains into those spaces, and they feel like lowering their dignity to go kwa kibandaski ni kama they are like degrading themselves. Trust me, you don't need that, unless probably when you have a certain premium meeting that you need to interact with high-end people to create a deal. But on the other days, train yourself, you know. This is a habit, you know, and the more utakuwa na ile habit ya kwenda to those high-end hotel, trust me, utaambiwa ni mtu upike kwa nyumba una feel. There are people even who are so good at calculating the math. They'll tell you, I'll have to buy milk 75 shillings, I'll buy majani, I'll buy sukari, I'll buy bra bra bra. It's going to cost me, na pale nitaenda nitumie 100 ama 200, you know. And that is the cycle people think. Na utakuwa na hiyo cycle. So this year, please, let's break that down. Tukae chini tuambiane, no, enough is enough. Let me just be contented to the position that I have. Let me work with what I have on the table, and let me just break this cycle. Tuachane na junky fast food. Let's sit down, eat healthy. Saizi wase wengi wana suffer from obesity, everything, you know. We've seen our ladies venye wanang'ang'ana, and it's too bad because tumefocus so much on these junky foods. We don't want to do exercise, we don't want to eat healthy, so every now and then we have these issues of our bodies and insecurity and everything. Tuachane nayo this year. We are going to save a lot for our health, for us and everything. So the other one is, yes, fast fashion. Yeah, please. Najua kuna wasi wanauza these products online. Unaona msee amevaa fiti, unasema I want to dress like him, na maybe yeye ana advertise your product because ana user, na wewe you want to be there also, you trend on that, you know. And we have this tendency, people want to dress so good and be out there to be seen. And nimekwambia kuna msee mwenye anatengeneza money out of this fashion, na wewe you are the consumer, all you're doing it, you want to keep on pace with these fashions. Trust me, it's going to drain your money. Utakuwa unavaa siku 2 siku 3, unaona imeisha fashion, unatoa unabaa ingine. That will be a cycle. So this year, it's not worth your money. It's not worth at all. Yeah, relax, kaa chini kwanza, just buy what you really need and will serve your purpose. Yeah, so the other one is impulse buying. Impulse buying, you know, impulse buying is whereby you have your 1,000 shillings, you walk around the street and you find like it's not something that you had accounted for it. You just find yourself buying, you know. So we need to have a discipline with money. Buy something that you need at that moment and you feel like it's worth. The rest of the things, wacha kuzibuy, you know. And make sure that kama unakuanga na that habit of impulse buying, make sure then you have money away from you. Either unaweka pesa kwa bank na unaiweka into locked account or anything, so that you'll not have easy access of money to be messing around with impulse buying, because there are so many people, you know, unakanga msee anakaa chini anakuambia like I bought this thing na hata niliona si to me. Unapata it's taking your space and everything, it's not necessary, you know. And the moment hata unataka kuiresell isha depreciate, unaona. So let's avoid this habit at all. The other one, which is messing around our young guys around, gambling and betting. Please work hard. There's no room for luck, you know. And I would say wamecycle and they pray with matlings. Tunaona like we have a space, you know, they create that, they develop a hope that you can be able to win this money. So you're going to pull your 50 shillings, 100 shilling. You can imagine one, we have 49 or 47 around million. Let's just give a good number of 500 or 1 million people. They will fund with their 50 shillings. How much money are you going to pull into the accounts? And this is on daily basis. Unaona? So how much are you going to mess around with your financial? Wewe unatoa hiyo kidogo, it creates that habit and everything. But on the other hand, they are making billions and millions of money, you know, na wanakupea ile hope that you are going to win, wanakupea chances, you feel like, oh, I need to do it tomorrow and everything. So unapata people, they take betting and gambling as a second hand jobs. So what it does, it's going to take the money in your hustle kwa ground, it spoils your money. By the time you realize, it has taken a good chunk of money by the end of the year. There are people, ukikaa nao chini break down hesabu ya zile pesa wametumia, you'll be so surprised, like they've wasted a lot of money. This money could have done something positive and great into their life. So this year, don't mess your life and your story with gambling. Yes, ondoa completely, and it's a very addictive. Hata hapo chini wanakwambianga gamble responsibly, na wanakwambia it's a person over 18 years because they think that you're mature enough, you can be able to handle it, because it's a very addictive thing. Unaona? Yeah, so make sure that umeondoke your story. Yeah, so kuna hii luxury social experience. Yeah, and I've seen this, it's so funny, you know. Unapata msee atalipa photo shoot ndo apate picha ya kupost. There are people who've been doing that and I'm not against it. Sina shida nayo. You know, but tell me why. What value is it adding? You're not selling clothes that tutaona you have a good fashion and we might ask, hey, hiyo wig umetoa wapi? Hiyo nguo unatoa wapi? Like, we won't have those kinds of, we're just going to press like and nothing else. Yet umetumia do. You know, we are pushing so hard this generation for likes. Inatupea expense ya kwenda photoshoot. Unalipa 3,500 per sessions and everything. You get 3 to 4 or 5 edited photos na zimewekwa filters, unatuwekea huku kwa mitandao. We are only going to appreciate you with like, but pesa yako imeenda. Na hii pesa maybe unge invest in somewhere, inge add value. So let's be reasonate on this. Yeah, please. Kuna mwenye, it's true, kuna mwenye social media zake zinamlipa. We don't have a problem with that because he's looking for an engagement with people so that he can generate money. But if you're not, you know, don't. There's no essence of you. There's no essence of you going for a photo shoot just to upgrade your profile picture. Yeah, it's not worth at all to take your money this year. You know, the other one, it's to our ladies and all guys who want to keep their hair short and clean and neat. Yeah, let's watch her to settle down and relax kidogo, because I think one of the fields or areas whereby it's making a lot of millions, it's the beauty industry, you know, because people, they're being manipulated in this concept. Like, this one is for skin, this one is this one is for this one is for this. Unapata msee ana invest a lot of money, you know, so that they can treat their bodies, they look good. Let's be realistic. Start with yourself. Like, eat healthy, do exercise, you know, your skin, it'll glow naturally. If you're drinking a lot of water, you're doing a lot of work, a lot of exercise and everything, you are good and fit, you're eating healthy. You don't need those glowing, you know, things that zita enhance your skins and everything. No, you don't need those high ends things, so that at least uko into the categories of people that wamepea your opinion or review to those hotels. No, there's no essence of that. So let's make sure that this year, you know, unaona mse mwenye ananyoa Jordan hapa tu mtaani na mse mwenye ananyoa to those high ends Jordan, it's just the same thing. You know, let's stop over exaggerating things out. Yeah, I know there are those who afford those comfortably, and I don't have any problem with that. But kama who afford, wacha kuingia kwa hiyo category or anything and saying like, oh, I won't do this. No, it's not worth at all. Yeah, so the other one, it's, you know, thing that we need to do, it's kama ni dry cleaning. Those are things which are very common sense, you know. Dry cleaning, you know, kama nguo unaweza jifulia kwako, why should you indulge yourself into that expense, you know? Kama unaweza kimbia and you have a space whereby you can do some exercise, you have a space at home, you know, you can do some roller and stretch ups and everything, why should you engage into gym membership? Yet hata maybe sometimes you're not even getting that time to do that exercise. You know, there are some things we need to strategize. You know, they are not worth your money. They are also an alternative way out. Sometimes you feel like it's the easiest shortcut way out, but unapata it's not working at all. Kama msee ana struggle, you know, na it starts with you. You know, it all starts with you. Those little habits, atomic habit, embrace, you know, then you can be able now, what a part of advancements, but you've already put on discipline and work on it. Because there are some people who will pay for those gym and they are not disciplined to go each and every day. You know, there are those people, yani kukaa chini and you are free, but you'll spend your day all day scrolling, but kuchukua time ujifulie nguo hauna. You know, so you are getting, una struggle, that money you are getting, rather than even saving or investing, unapata you are messing around kupeleka kwa dry cleaning, unless maybe you have that schedule tight time for you, then that is exceptional for you, you can use that channel. But kama hauna, kazi yako ni kushinda online hapo kitu siwase and telling them how they are not good and you are good and everything, and no, use that time to at least fua hizo nguo. Make sure that you're saving a coin and a penny for yourself. Yeah. So the other one is buying brand names, you know, when generics works. Hakuna msee aizi nunua simu like kama si iPhone. Like there's some things I don't know unless it's Nike, and I'm not saying I'm not against this at all, but there are some things you just buy for a purpose, not for the sake of brand. Generic are going to work so comfortably because all you're interested is the purpose of it. How is it going to serve you? You know, so sometimes unapata there are people who are going to indulge an extra cost, but they are not necessarily interested by the premium service it's going to offer and the purpose. They hata wanaitumia in a normal way out, but because they want to be in the class and category of people who are using the brand, you know, names, they'll opt for them. Some goes for the bag, some go, and trust me, there are times even you don't have time to look for a brand, you know. There are times when you just dress good, you'll tell you're good, you look good. Hatutaenda kuangalia kama yako imechorwa Nike mahali ama imefanywa nini. No, we won't have those time to do that, you know. So let's this year, you know, focus not to be extreme. They are necessary money wastage that sometimes we indulge ourselves with. So the other one is unaweza fanya kibandaski. Hiyo coffee unaweza kunywa hapo mtaani and it's going to give you the caffeine that you would have got ungepata into those high end coffee restaurants around, you know. So there's some things you just, okay, naelewa it's lifestyle, you know. And naelewa sometimes with your class and stature you need to be in those positions, but kama wewe hauna, I'm just addressing for the people wenye tumesema this year it's a marathon of saving. Please avoid those ones. Aya, kitu ingine nayo imework so good, and I know if you check your data and it's going to surely tells you this, that Kenya for this past year, mobile loans zimefanya kazi sana and those apps. And there are so many people, and it's not godly. I guess I'm going to create a new episode whereby I'll be addressing that loans are not godly, and it was not fashioned by God, like to be part of it. And God is telling you that you will be borrower. People are going to borrow from you, but you're not going to be someone who is going to be utakuwa unakopa madeni. No, that was not the purpose and the will of God. Trust me, you. So this year, avoid those mobile loans and everything completely. Avoid. Yeah, mobile loans are traps. Yeah, kwanza hizi tena mnaambiwa hizi mkopas, you know, mnaenda unakopa ulipe mdogo mdogo and everything. You know what it does, hiyo kitu it's configured like you each and every day you are going to commit on it. You are not going to ever do something great or anything. Kama una buy simu yenye unajua it's going to service you with the money that you have, ama you wait and be patient on it rather than indulging yourself into these loans, and by the end of the day they mess around your story. So make sure that this year we are going to completely solve that thing. Unaona? Yeah, so I think those are things that I've just highlighted, just few of them that this year we need to make a change on them so that we can truly have a successful saving mode of our money and invest wisely. So God bless you so much, and I pray that this year, yes, as it ends, tutakaa chini tuambiane like David, we had this conversation early January, and I can surely tell you that I have followed these atomic habits and I broke these habits zingine nilikuwa nazo za kuingia kwa maloans, kufanya hizi vitu. Unaona, sometimes trust me, you don't need to import luxury thing. By the end of the day ukicalculate the amount of money yenye umepata hapo, it's better hata ungebuy locally made product which would have served the purpose, you know. Let's sit down, tukae chini tujiulize, what do we need, what is going to serve us at the moment, you know, because by the end of the day we are looking how can we save this little or this much money we are getting. We invest it wisely and it add value into our life. So God bless you all for your time, and please don't forget to subscribe, and see you on the next episode.